Now coming to management of tubotympanic type of CSO. No such medical management is there for healing of the tympanic membrane. If the tympanic membrane perforates, it will either heal itself, but it will not healed by any medication. But just we can prescribe some antibiotics to the patient or any ear toilet, but we cannot for making the ear to be dry. So for the surgery I have to make the ear dry. So what are the surgery involved? One is myringoplasty. Second is ossiculoplasty, and third is tympanoplasty. So what is ossiculoplasty? I will come out myringoplasty later. What is ossiculoplasty? Ossiculoplasty is if there is a necrosis. So I have told that ossicles can be necrosed. Incus is the main ossicle which is necrosed. So if ossicles destroy or necrosed, then we have to repair this ossicle by autograft, either by autograft or by prosthesis. So for autograft we can use? We can use the cartilage, either conchal or tragus cartilage from the ear of the pinna. We can resculpture that cartilage, then we can use it as a ossicle. And what are the prostheses we can use? These are of two types. One is total ossicular replacement prosthesis. Another is partial ossicular replacement prosthesis. So total ossicular replacement prosthesis. Another is partial ossicular replacement prosthesis. So when I will give this prosthesis, so TORP, and where I will give? In total ossicular replacement prosthesis, when all ossicles are missing, all ossicles destroy, or only handle of malleus intact, other all are destroyed, then it is placed between tympanic membrane or handle of malleus to stapes footplate, because stapes superstructures are all destroyed, incus is also destroyed, malleus other structures are destroyed, only handle of malleus is present. So we can give the prosthesis in between tympanic membrane or handle of malleus with the stapes footplate. And where we have to place the partial ossicular replacement prosthesis? Partial ossicular replacement prosthesis are basically placed in between when the malleus and incus are absent. Malleus and incus are absent, or only incus is absent, then it is placed between tympanic membrane and stapes head, Now this is all about the prosthesis which are used. Okay, now I will discuss about the when I will give the prosthesis according to one scientist classify the Austin's classification. So Austin's classification Austin's classified this uh, ossiculoplasty into type A, type B, type C and type D. Okay. So ossicular erosion is also classified according to type A, type B, type C, type D. So what is type A? When malleus and stapes both are present. Okay. Both handle of malleus is present and stapes suprastructure both are present. Then incus is absent. So if incus is absent, we have to do what? Only incus absent, we have to do PORP. So here I have to do PORP, partial ossicular replacement therapy processes. If malleus is present, stapes is absent, stapes suprastructure absent, malleus is present, malleus handle of malleus is present, incus is absent, incus is also absent. So if only handle of malleus present, we have to do what? We have to do TORP, total ossicular replacement processes. In type C, malleus handle of malleus is absent, stapes is present only, incus is absent, incus is also absent. Incus is the common bone which causes erosion, so incus is also absent. So I have to do here what? PORP. So only stapes is present, only stapes is present, so stapes head is present, rest all are absent, so we have to do PORP. Now if malleus is absent, stapes is also absent, so what you have to do? TORP. Incus is also absent, all are absent, you have to do TORP. So this is all about ossiculoplasty. Okay. Now in next lecture I will talk about tympanoplasty and the meningoplasty. So this is all about the ossiculoplasty. Thank you.